This cop, because everybody in this country learns English as a writing structure, this cop tried turning in a simplistic English structure saying I'm a bad person. Seconds actually caught him, said they formed a gang.
Sir, I got to go in the shower.
Alright, can I rinse off real quick?
No hot water.
What?
No hot water.
I didn't hear you.
No hot water in the shower.
No.
You can't get in the shower.
That's alright, I'll do a cold water.
Okay, you got to hurry up, then, please.
All right.
I got to shut up.
Alright, thank you.
You on the phone? Oh.
No, put that out. So, the cop tried running to court. So, Seconds records the initial document and records who's allowed to be in court. So, the court case starts. This cop learns about it, runs to court, tries to file a simple essay, because that's how the law structure is. To say that I'm a criminal, everything I do is a criminal, you can never hear the case. So the Seconds filed that this guy committed an assault on them, and the structure of law tried to make law into a kingship, argued by criminal act, depending on whether or not he listens to reasonable law and the law. And so he went off and killed people. The reason he actually tried running to court and turn that in is because the law, here's the law like that. Every part of the law is just the English language, the essay written format, openings, closings, bodies, and whatnot. So, the DOD ordered them all killed, arrested, hunted by the military. Yeah, like you would hunt dogs or boars in the forest. He ordered them to look around trees and under bushes and dig holes and hunt for them. So he tried running to court, and he tried processing a document, a simple essay, English essay, saying that I'm a criminal and he has evidence, which is illegal. The Seconds issue the case. There's only upon its approval. The Seconds Act, the law itself says no one's allowed in court amongst the authorities
without the authority that signs seconds. So say I worked in a litigation office and my job was to sign seconds into the law. The law says no one's allowed in with the DOD in any fashion unless they're recorded with that guy. So that guy files the case, I own the case, so obviously I'm allowed in court with the DOD. So he went to court, tried filing that he's allowed in court. So not only are they not even allowed to receive his documents, they're not even allowed to read his documents. So he goes off, kills a bunch of people, tries to implement this simple essay format. Tries to prevent, because the law is simple, once you, and the law uses it all the time, once you learned English and once you've passed high school, the law deems that it will no longer aid you in the body of court. Yeah. So, in my time, when the DOD ordered him killed, all the wealthy people ran to court, told them to record that at that moment their child is under the systematics of the law, and that they're under the obligation of the protection of the law. Clear protection, clear judgment, clear financial payment, immediately, every time. Thousands of wealthy people did. Judge ruled in their favor, said that's common sense. Anyone disputing that gets the death penalty. Because that's what the law says, and they're in court all the time. How about a single one? No, I'm alright. Thank you. How about a single from me? Thank you. You got a light?
No, one is 2 and one is full. Your thermostat. Okay, go put it on there.
Excuse me. The seconds caught the cop committing some crime. What crime was it? They don't practice politics. That means the law is continually going. If I grab hold of you, you're part of the law. The part of the law I say, I'm the one that grabbed hold of you. Common sense of things like citizen's arrest and whatnot. Literally. Physically. He was trying to turn in a single essay so that way no court would ever hear the actual case from his crime. The seconds actually recorded it. The seconds prosecuted him for the death penalty. He was found guilty and sent to death row. Off his conviction, the cops tried mounting an attack, telling the judge they pay to the opposite and everything. They pay to the opposite. When the judge says someone's innocent, they convict them. Those cops were killed. They're second-hand cops. The law says sub-second-hand cops are immediate assassins because the first guy went to court to say they're already angered because the say Didn't go through. Secondhand cop is an assassin. They killed him. Gave him the death penalty immediately. It's in the second law. It's by authority of the military. So they tried saying my dad was in a lawsuit, my grandfather was in a lawsuit. None of that's me. None of that's of my filings either. In fact, it's like a paragraph that the seconds word, the minutes word, actually, the law says if a family member brings a suit and it's systematics, the second will file the systematics, the minutes will file the response. So not only is the response recorded, not only is the response systematic, the law says it's unarguable. So it's horrible. The law says that it's only you and the recorder, and he's monitored by a justice, no one else. The law clearly says there's no cops involved. So the document he tried turning in was a document, so when I turn one in, they could try sending me somewhere bad or whatnot. So they end up going to war, spend all their time committing abuses on me instead of worrying about themselves and worrying about their own property. So the law says, and bankruptcy has it recorded for me, that the criminal will actually try to file a complaint and put robbery within its theory and not file the complaint properly. Yeah, I don't do that, do I? Why are you here? So anyways, so it's pretty horrible.